Let's talk about 5 topics drivers should not be talking about with their riders, especially if you want to get more tips, get that $20 extra per shift. Don't talk about these. Also, if you don't want to get flagged for anything, don't talk about these. So we got 5 different things.
Look at this one. Bro,
What?
Do you watch us at all? Do you watch any of my interviews? He goes, don't ask softball questions. What are you talking about?
He said, Sergio and Chris don't ask softball question like Harry does. Harry asks the softball questions. We ask the real questions.
We don't ask softball questions. We hammer the shit out of them when they show up.
No,
that's why DK is not showing up.
He's saying we get the real. We're not like the step down to blow smoke up their ass to make them all feel good inside. We want to have a real conversation, but we actually want to get somewhere with it.
We scare them off. Okay, so here are 5 topics. Listen up. Listen to a veteran driver. Okay. 1, if that's the top one right there, especially with what's going on in the country now, especially if you're driving in some really, really left-wing blue state, especially if you're driving a Tesla, don't even touch that number 1 right there. Like, don't even go near it, even if they prompt you, because there'll be riders that get in the car. Oh, that effing Elon, or oh, that effing Trump. I'd be like, la 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 la.
You don't release the files like he told me he was going to release them. Release the files now.
What'd you do?
I said, release the files now.
Oh my God.
But seriously, politics is the biggest no-no, especially with how divided so many people are, and then how so many people have a few screws loose up it there when it comes down to it. So just let them spew their crap and say, get on my car and laugh it off afterwards or something. I don't know.
you will get stabbed in the neck if you do that. So don't do that.
You know what I'm waiting for? You know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting to see a ride on somewhere that is going from like Miami to Alligator Alcatraz or like something like that, like just to see how much it would get paid to go out that way.
That's fucked up. Anyway, so politics is number 1. Even if passenger brings it up, it's best to keep your shut mouth, shut your STFU. Political conversations can escalate quickly. No shit, especially in today's polarized environment. Don't even think about it, because if you think about it, they may feel it or give them like a dirty look or some shit through the rearview mirror. No tip for you, sir. There goes your tip.
Fuck that. They can have a knife and they're going to stab your ass.
No, fuck yeah, they do it, bro. People are messed up today. Number 2.
Oh my God, yeah.
Number 2, religion. As this is probably as big. So I had a tough time just deciding, should I do politics or religion? I go politics. Yeah, don't do religion either. You know, don't do any of that stuff. Whether it's your beliefs or questions.
I like to do to my passengers every time they get in. I say, hey, my name's Chris. Thanks for being a rider. Let me talk to you about Jesus. Have you found Jesus? Because I lost him last night. Because I lost him when I was coming home from the bar.
Praise the Lord. And then if you're in the like if you're in a Muslim driver, which we respect all drivers, you know, at 5 o'clock you got to take your prayers, pull the car over, face east, start praying. Don't do any of that shit. So whether it's your beliefs or questions about the riders, religion is a deeply personal topic. Talking about
I think we got to scratch number 3 off.
We
should be talking about that all the time.
What? Yeah, no, don't. People, the Rich says, people ask me what I think about Trump. You don't. You say inmigración, ICE, no habla español, no habla inglés. You just get the fuck away from that. Number 3. Now, a lot of good-looking Uber drivers, I am sure, have had the offers. In fact, I think my partner have had an offer or 2.
Yeah, a few.
Of
I've had a 3-way offer. I've had, oh yeah, actually, you,
extracurricular activities. Yeah, let's not do that either, because seriously, don't do that. I mean, look, it's your life. We'll do whatever you want. You can do all of these, but I'm just saying, don't do it. If you want to get tipped, if you want to keep your rating together, just stay away from these. Sex and relationships. Any talk involving dating, sex, or passengers' relationship status is a huge red flag. Because you have to understand, these people don't know you. Obviously, you don't know them either. They're in your car. I mean,
I've had the very intrusive passengers, doing that. I'm sure there's probably quite a few drivers that are in chat right now that have probably had the exact
I mean,
very similar.
Yeah. No, if you're driving drunk hours, you got like hot girls in your car, kind of flirty. I mean, hey, whatever. It can feel
if I met them at a bar, I would definitely do it. But in the car, when there's money exchanged, like driving Uber or Lyft, that's a different story. But I mean, if you're in like a comfortable setting, going to a bar, hanging out, whatever it might be, it's a different story. But yeah, when you're actually being a professional, definitely a no.
No, don't do it. Please don't do it.
One thing I always say is work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, then you may be working harder. So let's change that. Download the app, link your accounts where you can manage your income, track your expenses, and project your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download Solo and begin to work smarter, not harder today. Link is in the description. All right, let's get back to it.
And number 4, money and tips. We just talked about tips twice in 2 segments. Don't be begging, okay?
No, just make it easy. Put it in their face, but not like overtly. Just like a run of the mill. Like I said, the thing that I made about a custom sign, do that. If you have a tablet that's going through advertisements, you can put something on there, but also at the bottom, you can have something where every time or the whole thing is going to show like how you can tip and rate 5 stars and all that.
Yeah.
Those types of things, it's not in the face, but it's there to remind them. And it gives that extra reinforcement to tip at the end of the ride.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And a lot of drivers these days, what they're doing is they're so concerned with Uber's take rate, right? They're just going to go like, oh, I don't make enough money, then why are you driving? We're going to talk about that. You guys are going to come on. Why are 8 million people driving on the Uber platform these days? Don't ask if they'll tip, complain about not getting tipped, or talk about your earnings. It makes riders uncomfortable and puts pressure on them, which can backfire, actually. Last but not least, this is also an important topic in our society these days, passenger appearance and identity. We teach this to our kids at elementary school as opposed to finance and things like that. But don't mess around with this topic either. Look, man, people do shit to their bodies and color their hairs and do whatever the heck they want to do. It's their body, it's their temple. They can do whatever the heck you want. Just be tolerant. That's all I can say. Avoid comments or questions about how someone looks, what they're wearing, their gender, ethnicity, accent, or anything that could be interpreted as profiling or judging. Stick to neutral topics like the weather, sports, music, if the rider seems open to chatting. Pro tip, last but not least, you guys got to be like a comedian. You got to read the room. When in doubt, follow the rider's lead. I always do. I say my good morning. I say my good evening. When they walk in the car, I confirm the address when they're going after I slide it over. And that's where I'll stop. You want a quiet ride, buddy? You want to flip your Facebook in the back seat? No problem. The quiet rides are great. Just whoop, A to B, we're all there. However, if they want to talk, you talk. I always let them take the lead. What do you do? Do you let them take the lead, or you just chatterbox and just go at it?
Yep. And then, this is that drivers should not. But the problem is we all know passengers will talk about these things, whether they want to or not. Some of them just do. Number 3, obviously, if you're driving drunk hours, it's going to happen more often. But any of these topics can. So one of the things that you can do if they start talking about it, especially if it's against your morals or values, if you're one side of the aisle and they're the other side and they're complaining about your side or whatever, and you're like, oh my God, I can't deal with this or whatever. All you have to do, just nod in agreement with them. It'll make their day. It helps. So you don't have to worry about it. You don't really talk about it, and always be like a few levels lower than them on anything about those types of topics. So, you know, because sometimes they're going to try to trap you. I've had a couple of riders try to trap you, and I just wasn't playing along. So those types of things, when you do stuff like that, that definitely helps too. So just not in agreement. You know, agree if you have to, and kind of leave it at that. And then that way you don't have to actually engage really in the conversations. And, you know, when they get out, especially if they're, you know, at odds with you in your own morals and beliefs, then that's fine. You took their money, they're out of the car, life is good again, and you don't have to worry because you didn't actually participate with the conversation. So unfortunately, yes, I've had probably every single one of those come from me, from a passenger in multiple stances, whether it's politics, religion, sex, money, and I mean appearance, you know, looking, and you know, those types of things. So definitely
read the room. Finally, that's it. That's what we do.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club, with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.